Yo, Mono Monkey here, and today we're opening Edge of Eternities, and I absolutely love this set. So if you love Edge of Eternities, you're going to want to stick around. And if you don't like Edge of Eternities, don't call me. Don't come by my house. We're done. No, seriously, if you don't like Edge of Eternities, we have beef. I love this set. I mean, from the get-go, you knew it was going to be lit. It has fantastic lands, which, by the way, is a cheat code. If a set has really good lands, it's going to be a good set. Fast mana is the play in Magic the Gathering, but I digress. Edge of Eternities, fantastic set, and one of my best favorite pulls ever is in this set. The Ancient Tomb is absolutely beautiful. The lore, the story, I'd highly recommend you check out the podcast with the story in it, learning about the different planets and the whole concept of the Edge of Eternity. It's just absolutely excellent. And if you call this set a hat set, I swear to God, we got problems. But anyway, I'm over here just destroying the packaging, yapping. Oh, maybe the packaging was just a little bit beat up. But yeah, so anyway, I love this set. Edge of Eternities, great lands. You got Tezzeret is the Planeswalker in the set. And what are we looking for today? We're looking for the big hitters. Ouroboros. We have Quantum Riddler, Ancient Tomb. What am I forgetting? You know, Ice-Till Explorer is a really good card. I'm just looking through. We got Strip Mine in this set. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Gemstone Caverns. Anti-Causal Vestige is such a sick card that is like incredibly underrated. Oh, also worth noting, if you intend to acquire the Hatsune Miku commander deck that's been leaked, teased, whatever, you know how this viral marketing goes, you are going to want to buy the dip on Exalted Sunborn. It's a token doubler, fits perfectly in that Celestia deck. Like, you're gonna want that card for sure. Maybe there's specialty printing in that already, so maybe don't overexpose, but right now a token doubler with a warp ability is like $16 on TCG low. That's sick. But anyway, I love this set. I'm super excited. We're just gonna get after it. Oh, and before we get cracking, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. It means a lot. Newer channel, get on the ground floor. Let's build something cool. Let's have some fun. I'm tired of talking to myself over here, you know? I'm making some fun memes on the channel, this, that, and the other, but you know, let's have some fun together. How's that? All right, we're starting off hot with a drone token. Hull Carver. Ooh, Robot Assassin. Sinister. We're gonna go through the commons and uncommons a little bit quicker, just because, you know, what can we do? This is not a new set. I don't want to get into the weeds too much here and end up with, oh, Synthesizer Lab Ships, our first rare, a Stelly Reclaimer, and Mechanozoa. Oh, also, this is like the cheapest Edge of Eternities has been in a while. I would recommend, if you can get a box on sale, anything under $130 to me is a really nice value. Of course, make your own decisions. You have free will. But I would highly recommend getting this set or just having fun playing around with this set in preparations for Star Trek. Or don't. It's fine. You can hate Star Trek. Station is a little clunky of a mechanic, I'll admit. But there's also some pretty explosive upside. So, and those planet lands are pretty neat. I think those will continue to rise in price. Might Form Harmonizers, pretty useful card. It's not Ice-Till Explorer, but I'll forgive it this one time. Rescue Skiff and a I mean, the lands in this set, like even the basics, like the art is beautiful. Like I really do love this set so much. So I have opened a lot of this set, and my favorite card that I have not opened yet, and it just so happens to be a pretty expensive card, is going to be Quantum Riddler. And the reason I want to open the Quantum Riddler is because I have not been a blue player. I am not a blue mage, but I want to build a mono blue deck, and Quantum Riddler would be a lovely include. I figure I'll build one mono blue deck and just blue it out. You know what I'm saying? Like just straight up just blue the shit out that thing and have the bluiest blue deck, I'ma type blue deck there is. What is this guy? Genomorph Imago. Okay, I think I've seen the collector version of this guy actually, like the borderless version. Okay, that's unfortunately another dud pack. I mean, I've been literally singing the praises of this pack, of this set, and I've not seen anything yet. Man, I just cannot open packs, dude. I just gotta, so I can keep going on with the scissors. Keep on going on. But yeah, I really would like to see some shock lands and some heavy hitters here, because after that preamble of how much I love this set, to get skunked on this box would be quite disappointing. But yeah, I've had some really fun opens with Edge of Eternities. I opened the foil borderless Ancient Tomb, which is gorgeous, and a full foil Tezzeret, so that was really cool. Ooh, Meltstrader's Resolve. Ooh, Breeding Pool. Let's go. There we go. There we go. Ask and you shall receive. Baby, got ourselves a shock land. Let's go. Put that over in the winner pile. Devastating Onslaught. This is a fun card too. Our first mythic. Cool, cool, cool. What am I doing? I got a basic land over here. And go ahead. All right, cool. Good start. That's the first pack where I can say, we up, baby. We up. But yeah, so if you're not familiar with the lore of this, they have original characters, like brand new characters in this. And I guess my issue with people calling it a hat set is that like the only carryover in this set thus far is Tezzeret, and basically he's just operating in his own best interest per usual, but he is pretty much just looking to acquire the end stone, and he wants to just become more powerful and yada yada yada. But the real charm comes from you know, Sammy, who's a sky captain, and Kuruk, who's his skipper, so to speak, and they're in search of Sammy's cat while also doing some freelance work for Tezzeret. So I don't know, like overall it was like a really fun and charming story. And you know, personally I have found like a lot of, like, to this point at least, like the Lorwyn and Strixhaven stories to be a little bit like childish for like how old the characters are. I mean, we're talking like, you know, I don't know how old these people are, but they're in college, right? So you're thinking like 18 through 22. Like I don't know if Strixhaven is like a graduate course as opposed to like undergrad, but you know what I mean. It just feels like everyone's like, oh, my feelings and this, that, and the other. Whereas like, you know, stuff is just like going down in the world. Like Sammy's got bills to pay. He's got stuff going on. Tanuk is like, is I saying his name right? Tanuk? Is it Kanuk? No, I think it's Tanuk. Tanuk, yeah. You know, like he's a grown ass man with like a really rough past, you know, with his own stuff going on. And yeah, so anyway, it's cool. And like some of like the lore about like the ancient ruins and the Eldrazi, there's just, it's a lot of peculiarities going on. So I think the overarching story is going to be so sick. So yeah, it's not a hat set, damn it, it's real to me. But yeah, Blooming Stinger, I'm putting this off to the side because I'm building a Finn the Fangbearer deck, and you know, I want to be low to the ground. Death Touch. When this creature enters, another creature you control gains Death Touch until end of turn. That's poison counters, baby. Let's go. Nebula Dragon. Lightless Evangel is a fun card. Wedge-like Rammer. Harmonious Grove Strider. That should be a dino. Cut Propulsion. Ooh, Uthros. Let's go. Okay, so this is one of the land planets that you need to station, but this is a Tolarian Academy. Not to be confused with the Professor, I mean the Magic the Gathering card. So it enters tapped, and once you station it to 12, you can add a blue mana for each artifact you control. So this is a perfect example of that blue deck that I'm building that is going to be super duper blue. Yeah, that's going in there, baby. Nice, that's a hit. You always love to see a mythic in a pack. I'm trying to say, are these like pringling? These are a little bit pringled, but like in a weird way, like almost where I can see like a ridge down the middle. So, I mean, no set is immune to pringling, by the way. But even then, like, I feel like because I'm in a pretty dry environment, most of the cards that I see that are like pringled, they end up like straining out over here. So I imagine if you're like in a humid environment, it's a lot worse. Gravkill, oh my god. So Gravkill, the art on this is seriously so good. So good. I wish the mana cost was cheaper, but this art is fantastic, and the importance of this in the storyline is significant. But anyway, let me keep it moving over here. Yeah, nothing to write home about just yet. Would love another shock. Oh, okay, we have our first Stellar Sights. So this is Crystal Quarry. Nice little Stellar Sights land. So put that in the rare pile. Pain for All. Oh man, this card is sick. This is like, this can be a game ender right here. So enchant creature you control. When this aura enters, enchanted creature deals damage equal to its power to any other target. Whenever enchanted creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to each opponent. So I have this card in my Wolverine deck, and yeah, it be doing its job. Let's just say that. Bombard and Plains. Okay, let's speed it up. I mean, I know how much I love to hear myself yap, but let me pick up the pace here and see if we can pick up some heat. Okay, so this pack ran me, I was able to pick this up like right when the reprint happened, maybe like a month ago, and I think I picked this up for $109. And I think a lot of the prices right now are around $125, $135. So again, like I said, if you can pick these up, destroy target artifact or enchantment. This is useful. Green removal. Its amount of value was 2 or less. Create a lander. So that's useful. I like myself some cheap removal. Cosmogoyf. So that's our rare for the pack. That's not a hit. Not quite living up to the hype of its predecessor. And then we have a foil borderless basic mountain, which is beautiful. I believe that card depicts Caveron, which is the home of one of the characters in the story named Tanook, and basically they overmined their planet, and it's in the process of basically collapsing in on itself. So pretty fascinating storyline, you know, like, I mean, I love sci-fi. I love that they went with the, you know, space opera theme. I just think it's all fantastic. Command Bridge. I wish, you know, land was better. Sammy, there he is. What a cool guy. Larval Scoutlander, Bygone Colossus. So this is going to be important in the next install of the story. Station Monitor. Ooh, Infinite Guideline Station. So a rare. So this can be a commander because it's a legendary artifact spacecraft. When it enters, create a taps 2/2 robot artifact creature token for each multicolored permanent you control. And then when you station it to 12, it becomes a 7/15. And when it attacks, you draw a card for each multicolor permanent you control. So I think it's got fun play. I think this will actually probably be a card that goes up in value when it comes to Star Trek, because Star Trek is going to come with a lot more support for spacecrafts. So again, this is not me specking. I just think it's going to get more expensive. So now would be a good time to maybe pick it up if you're going to consider spacecraft mechanics. But you know, whatever. What do I know? I'm just a little monkey that likes mana. Little old me. All right, last pack of the first stack. Big bucks, no whammies. Can we get an Ancient Tomb? Maybe we can get a Tezzeret. We got the Tezzeret emblem token, so maybe the pack knows something. Foreshadowing, perhaps? Let's see. Big bucks, no whammies. Let's get going. Let's get through these commons. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Siege Ship Broodtender, Cavern Harrier, Starfield Shepherd, Monoist Sentry. Ooh, Rust Harvester. I always liked the art of this. I just wish it was worth more than like 40 cents. Okay, no Tezzy. Sad face. Sad face. I got bamboozled. I got the token, but no Tezzy. All right, we got our next stack. Let's keep it moving. Okay. Ooh, Sliver token. Okay, cool. This is, and what's exciting about the next installment of this set as we open up the Sliver token here is that there's definitely gonna be slivers. So there's Eldrazi Intrigue, there's Sliver Intrigue. The next time we return to Edge of Eternities, it is going to be bonkers. Bet on it. Bet on it. Wefstalker Ardent. This is a underrated card, I think, right here. Whenever another creature or artifact you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent, and you can warp it in for 1. Good card. Timeline Color. I just put this in my Super Shredder deck. Specimen Freighter. This creature enters, return up to 2 target non-spacecraft creatures to their owner's hands. Broodguard Elite. Ooh, the End Stone, a mythic. What a hit. That is excellent. Unfortunately, I haven't really found a use case for the End Stone, and the meta also confirmed this. I just turned up the brightness a little bit because it's kind of hard to see. Oh man, okay, so the End Stone was the hit. So we got a mythic, which is cool, but would like to really see one of the premier lands in here. So far, after 1 stack, we have 1 shock land to write home about, and then of course we have our Uthros, and yeah, I mean, you know, that's pretty much it in terms of cards of actual value. Let's just go ahead and steamroll through these commons. We got a Sassurian Dirgecraft. The sister, like, Secundi creatures are pretty cool. Ooh, Anticausal Vestige. So yeah, I like this card a lot too. So being able to warp this in for 4, and when it enters to draw a card, and then put a permanent card from my hand with mana value 6 or less for my hand onto the battlefield tapped is pretty clutch, honestly. Super underrated card. Fungal Colossus. Boom. All right. So Anticausal is our pull of that pack. No super spicy packs so far. I mean, it's only been like, you know, a few cards here that are like super useful. So yeah, definitely an underwhelming box so far, unfortunately. After I was gassing it up. Germinating Worm, Lost Ship Predator. Let me get a Ouroboros, please. Ooh, Sacred Foundry. There we go. Here we go. Another Shockaroonie. Honestly, shocks. I mean, I'm hoping I can end up hitting like 4 shocks in this box. That would be so sick, because that's what's just gonna bring the baseline EV of this all up. Ooh, we got our little lobster Ragos. So this is the food commander. So I have a borderless version of this. Artifacts you control are foods in addition to their other types, and have 2 generic tap, sacrifice this artifact, gain 3 life. Yeah, I mean, this is a fun, this was like a very heavily built commander when this set dropped. So, very nice. Happy to open a Ragost in addition to a Sacred Foundry, but yeah, I need one of those like hitter packs to kind of bring my energy up. I had a busy day today. I had church this morning and then a kid's birthday party, so I'm low-key fried right now, but I just trying to make sure a little bit more consistent with my content and trying to have more fun and build this up. So again, please like, share, and subscribe, right? Chrome Companion, that's so cute. I gave one of these to my buddy who has a corgi. And he was like, thanks for the 10-cent card, bruh. Cavron, Harrier, Atmosphere Greenhouse, Tragic Trajectory, Sammy again. Ooh, Susur Secundi, Void Altar. So this is probably the 2nd worst planet land. So its special ability when you station to 12 is to pay 1 generic, 1 black, pay 2 life, and sacrifice a creature, and then draw cards equal to that creature's power. Activate only as a sorcery. The sorcery speed thing is kind of what like kills this card, because otherwise I think it'd be pretty sick. Okay, so that's in the mythic pile. Got ourselves a little scrap bot, and then a basic. So we're halfway through the 2nd stack, and so far we have 2 shock lands and a handful of mythics. The best mythic so far being the Uthros, which is the blue station land, and that is, I don't know, what, like $12 right now? So, Sky Stinger, Ruinous Rampage, Emergency Eject, destroy target non-land permanent, all Fate Scrolls, Cerebral Download, Memorial Vault, sacrifice another artifact, exile the top X cards of your library, where X is 1+ the mana value of sacrificed artifact. You may play those cards this turn. That's a pretty rough rare. It's a pretty rough rare for the pack, honestly. Rough. Beamsaw, Prospector, and then another land. So keep it moving. I'm going to start firing through the commons and uncommons even faster at this point, because I'm starting to fall asleep, and if we're going to get a big hitter, I want to find it ASAP. Actually, let me get a fuel break. Oh yeah, some rocket fuel, baby. Let's keep going to these planets. Zooming through these commons. Interceptor Mechan, Annul. Oh, Pinnacle Star Cage. This is probably bottom 5% in terms of value of rares in this set. Yikes. Oh, Sothera, the Super Void. Honestly, this card is so beautiful. This is a really beautiful card. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent chooses a creature they control at the beginning of your end step. If a player controls no creatures, sacrifice Sothera, then put a creature card exiled with it onto the battlefield under your control with 2 additional 1/1 counters. So basically you're just like, everyone is exiling a creature if something you have dies. So basically, like, if you're sacking stuff, you can wipe your opponent's board, but then if they run out of creatures, then you got to sacrifice this, take one of their creatures, put it back on the board. Like, I don't know, it's a little convoluted, so I would definitely hope for something a little bit more powerful, but rest assured, for the sequel, they're probably going to find a way to make this super cracked. But still, this is a very nice card, and the borderless foil version I think sells for like $30, so I'm not entirely sure what that runs for. Like, I mean, maybe $7 on the high end. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, but it's a very beautiful card. I mean, the set is incredibly aesthetic. Like, you know, I mean, it's artist subjective, of course, but I feel like, you know, not only was this the last set where, like, I think like the art was really like hitting on all cylinders for me, but it was also the last set where I feel like collector boxes were like easy to get. Oh, how times have changed. Virulent Striker. Ooh, Plaza of Heroes. Add 1 mana of any color. This is our 2nd Stellar Sights. Add 1 mana of any color. Exile this land. Target legendary creature gains hexproof and indestructible to end of turn. That's a good card. That's a good card right there, baby. 0 Point Ballad. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put that in the other pile. 0 Point Ballad's a cool card. Ooh, Anti-Causal Vestige. So that's a 3 rare pack. Nice. Didn't get anything of... Oh, no. Plaza of Heroes is a mythic. It's unfortunate that none of them are, like, super high value. Am I tripping? What is Plaza of Heroes in terms of value? Oh, never mind. Plaza of Heroes is like a $10 card. Like $9-10 card. So, okay. That's a good pack. That was a nice pack. Triple rare. All right. Or a double rare and a mythic. Yeah, that's slapping. So for the second stack, we're doing all right. I think we're clawing our way back here between like the mythics. Let's keep zooming past these uncommons. No disrespect to uncommons. Fell Grab Ship. Oh, look, it's Halia. So Halia has some pretty cool cards in this set, and she is a fun protagonist, that's for sure. Like I enjoyed her in the story. Whenever she enters text, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Whenever one or more creatures you control with a 1/1 counter on them deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Her white, mono white card is very cool too. It's a life gain. So if you're looking to do like a low end life gain deck, she's got some fun effects. Uthros Sionist? Oh, Sir Vondum. And Vondum's arc is really cool in that story as well, but not a very valuable card. But a fun little, you know, it's a nice little, I don't know, what is it? I'm trying to think of like what he would be good in. I mean, I just feel like there's so many +1/+1 counter strategies nowadays. It's like, I mean, just pick something you want to do with them if you want to put them in a deck, right? All right, let's zoom. Another command bridge. Here goes Tanuk, looking like a straight gangster. Oh wow, I really like the art on this. Vote out. It's really cute. This reminds me of the game where it's like sus, like, you know, as you pointing their fingers. What is it? Like, I don't know. There's a lot of memes about it. I've never played the game. Glacier Godmaw. Ooh, Bioengineered Future. Oh man, I was really hoping that this was the one that like whenever you get +1/+1 counters on it, you can draw a card. Terra Symbiosis. Oh, darn it. Terra Symbiosis would be so good. So when I first cracked this set for the first time, I like sold all of mine except for one. So now I have one left. So I wish I had more. All right, last pack of the second stack. Let's open it up and get a rack. I rhyme and I rip and I rhyme and I rap. Dylon, and a Dylon. All right. Graveblade Heavy. This broad in the storyline is pretty cool too. I like her. I mean, honestly, I can't speak enough about how much I really liked the Edge of Eternities storyline. Uthro Scanship. Ooh, I think I got a cool one. Nexus of Fate. This is so sick. I love these special guests. These special guests are so nice. Beautiful. So for 7 mana, take an extra turn after this one. Man, that is beautiful. If this card will be put into a graveyard from anywhere, reveal this card and shuffle it into its owner's library instead. Man, yeah, I love this. I have a few of these special guests and they're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna pop that over to the side. Biotech Specialist, Graph Pack Monoist, and a full art forest. But yeah, the galaxy foils in this set too are just absolutely freaking like sexy. Like the galaxy foils are so cool. Some of them are a little harder to see than others. Like the mountain galaxy foil is not the most visible. I mean, some look better than others, but the forest in particular and the swamp in galaxy foil are just straight heat. Highly recommend. If you enjoy collecting basic full art lands, like you won't regret springing for the galaxy foil ones, and I think they're like $2. Alpha Rael, so he's fun and interesting as well in the story. Sledge class Siege Ship, that's a major L for the rare slot right here. That's probably our worst pack so far. And then here we have a full foil island. The island galaxy foils I think are a little bit harder to see as well, but the mountain for sure they're going to be the least visible one. If you buy one in galaxy foil and you're like, are you sure it's a Galaxy Fold? Take a good look at it, okay? Like before you give your TCG player seller a bad review, have a good look at it, please. Evasive Maneuvers, Hyperblade, Desculpting Blast, Cosmo Grand Zenith, okay? So this is a mythic, and this is like bounced back in price. I feel like these were way too cheap for what they were before. Yeah, like perfect in like a soldier deck. I mean, whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create 2 1/1 white human soldier tokens, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. I mean, these are sick. And then, man, I would love, what's it called, to get the other the token doubler. Why am I forgetting its name? Exalted Sunborn. So yeah, this is nowhere near as good as Exalted Sunborn, but this is still a really good card, probably worth like $5 right now, so that's a nice little mythic. Terminal Velocity, you may put an artifact or creature card from your hands on the battlefield. That permanent gains haste. When this permanent leaves the battlefield, it deals damage equal to its mana value to each creature, and at the beginning of your end step, sacrifice this permanent. So yeah, I mean, that's could be a board wipe in a can. Okay, I mean, here we're on our last stack. We are on our last stack. I mean, I got some playable cards here, but you know, it would be sick if we could go ahead and open a Quantum Riddler. Literally like the only like mythic in this set I haven't opened, so that would be pretty lit. Sunstar Lightsmith, Seed Ship Impact, Faller's Faithful. Ooh, Menemnon, the Right Hand. Okay, Jellyfish Advisor, so these are interesting. And then Halia. I love how the borderless looks. That looks beautiful. This is just such an aesthetic set. Seriously, absolutely lovely set. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to be trading for much here. So yeah, but I'm just gonna keep asking. I'm gonna keep asking for good things to happen. Okay, and I love this set. Honestly, the only like play boosters I opened from this, I think I opened a bundle and my pre-release, and then I opened 2 collector boxes. And of course, this is before collector boxes straight up mooned. And when I say that they've mooned, you know I mean it. Like they're just unaffordable nowadays, I tell you. Ooh, Hard Light Containment. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty rough rare right there. Rough. All Fate Scroll and a full Art Island. Oh man, we are down to the wire. Hey, and you know, again, I want to thank you for coming along on this journey with me here. The next box I'm gonna open is there's a Foundations box behind me. That's next, baby. And I think, I don't know, I feel like that's one of the last ones that came with 36 packs in them. Okay, so you can get to hear me yap for 6 whole more packs. Honor. Ooh, Eldrazi Temple, beautiful. So another Stellar Sights, very nice, rare. Starfield Vocalist. Man, this card feels like it has so much potential. I just haven't seen anybody really like crack it yet. And I actually opened a Japanese full art foil one, but unfortunately it's just like I opened it in Japanese, so it's like it was worth like $20 compared to like however much it is, like over 50, you know, if it wasn't in Japanese, which is so funny because the Japanese cards in Secret District 7 are like way more expensive, but you know, whatever. Obviously it's like different treatments, yada yada yada, but it's just, I don't know, you know, it's just, it's not Japanese enough. I mean, the Silver Scroll treatments are absolutely gorgeous, but I mean, you know, a question I'd ask, like, what is your favorite treatment? Because honestly, like, I really like foil etched, and a lot of people don't like those, but I like that they don't pringle, and I like the subtlety of them. Like, they just look classy to me. Like, I don't know, like, if that's like a hot take or not. I just think they look incredibly classy and nice. But the silver scrolls are sexy, to be clear. It's just, I just have no idea what I'm looking at. Oh man, and this is probably the oh no, never mind. I thought this was like the other big creature, Famished World Sire. This is pretty solid. So basically, it has the devour mechanic on it, and it can go in really big, and you can get all your lands back pretty much like from your deck after sacrificing it. So basically, you can devour 3 lands, and as it enters, you may sacrifice any number of lands. It enters 3 times that amount of lands. So if you sacrifice 3 lands, you're going to have a 9/9 creature hit the field. And then when it enters, look at the top X card of your library where X is this creature's power, and put any number of land cards from among them onto the battlefield. So basically, if you sacrifice 3 lands, you're going to look at the top 6 cards of your library and throw however many lands hit the field. So this is like, yeah, I think this is really, really fun to include in a landfall deck. That is for sure. So that's a fun little mythic. Oh my god. Let's go! Yo, this is exactly the type of banger you're looking for in this box. The Borderless Ancient Tomb. This is my favorite card of the set. Let's go. Quantum Riddler can kick rocks. I don't need a Quantum Riddler. If I could just open one of these at every Edge of Eternities box, I will be a happy man. Yo, that is so sick. I'm bugging out right now. I love this card so much. I mean, like, just the mystery, like, around it. Like, it is so beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so freaking happy about this. I gotta sleeve this right now. I cannot stand to have this unsleeved another moment. Oh my god. That just... Yeah, so we were going to be running close on this box, but that absolutely puts this box over. I mean, this has got to be like I mean, this is the box right here. Oh, man, I'm bugging out. I feel like such a dork right now, but like you got to know, this is my favorite card in the set, and it is so cool. I think the other more expensive version of this card is sick, and I can only imagine how sweet this card is in Galaxy Foil, but I love this art. I mean, everything about it. I mean, Bruce Bernice, you are a wizard, okay? Oh, dude. All right, I don't know how to, I can't follow that up. I cannot follow that up. It can only be gravy at this point, but I am so just... Let's go! So pumped. So pumped. Yes! Singularity Rupture. This was like the promo card like everyone was giving away at the pre-release. Moonlit Meditation. Okay, this is actually a really good card. Enchant artifact or creature you control. The first time you would create 1 or more tokens each turn, you may instead create that many tokens that are copies of enchanted permanent. And what's really cool is that it's you may. So yeah, I like this card a lot. I mean, it's an aura, whereas if you paid attention to Lorwyn, there's an artifact called Mirrormind Crown. That card is also really sick. I run that in my Aristocrats deck. I really recommend it in terms of like comboing off. So like if you have Aristocrats and you like playing Gray Merchant of Asphodel, throw Mirrormind Crown in that deck and win the game, is what I would say. So yeah, because if you have multiple copies of Gray hitting the field, you're blowing it up, because each one sees the one before it, and Gray enters, he's got 2 devotion, and he's not a legendary creature. So anyway, I digress. You can figure it out. I don't need to hold your hand over it. Okay, galvanizing saw ship. Boom, boom, boom. Needle Spires. Okay, so we have a Stellar Sight's rare, so enters tapped, so therefore Let's go! I Still Explorer. Hell yeah, dude. Talk about a card that is pretty underrated. Pretty underrated. I mean, like, this card is not going to stay under $20 for forever. Don't take it for granted. You can play an additional land on each of your turns. You may play lands from your graveyard. When a land you control enters, mill a card. It's just, there's a lot going on, and all of it is good for you if you're going to be playing landfall. That's a hit, baby. That is a hit. Another Menemnon. Whenever an artifact you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. So this is a good card. And then a full foil swamp. The foil swamps are so sexy. So sexy. Okay, coming down to our last 2 packs. And yeah, once again, I want to thank you for your time, for coming along with me here. I'd love to have you here more often. And please, leave a comment, like, share. Maybe don't share. I don't know. I don't really share videos like that unless they're memes. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest. I like a lot of long form content. I don't share any of it. I keep it to myself. I gatekeep. Eumidian Terrabotanist. Ooh, the Sarima. This is a nice little tutor. Again, this is another card. If you're, listen, you can feel however you want to feel about Star Trek. Okay, but I'm pretty sure the leaked Captain Kirk, I'm gonna put him in the corner here somewhere, pretty sure he's got white in his color identity, and this is a white card. And when the Sarima enters, search your library for a legendary creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. If I had to guess, there's going to be legendary creatures in that set that support Captain Kirk. So when Captain Kirk hits the field, he's tutoring for the Starship Enterprise. And now you have a ship that is going to tutor for a creature. The synergies are going to be there. This card is going to spike. Put a pin in that, and you can roast me if I'm wrong. The Sarima, that's a hit to me. Banishing Light, that's actually like really sexy art. I like that. When this enchantment enters, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until this battlefield leaves, or until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Damn, actually this might be really nice for the new Silver Quill precon. I mean, I don't know. You know, it's like if it's going to be low power, probably. But okay, last pack, Magic. There's no way we're going to outdo a foil Ancient Tomb. There's just no way. I'm pretty sure there's no more valuable card that comes in the booster box. But I don't know. Okay, can I just be greedy and ask for a second one? No, I won't. But I would love a Riddler, because that's the one mythic from this set I haven't opened. So boom, 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 boom. Rust Harvester. No. Tough. Can't be mad. You can't get the best card and then complain. But man, that was lit. That was a heck of a box. Okie dokie. So we have the results, and basically I got bailed out. But incredible box. This Ancient Tomb has gotten so expensive. I was shocked when I first pulled it to see that it was like under $100, and now to see the very same card TCG low and near mint as $225, I'm not surprised. It is a sick card. It's a staple, and like these are the types of sets you want to target. I mean, the more just general staples. I mean, like Ancient Tomb isn't just a commander card, but it goes in a lot of commander decks, right? So, but yeah, that killed it. The bad news is that my next biggest hit was I Still Explorer, which is a fantastic card, but each of these besides this is like all like under $15. And I will once again repeat myself, Ice Till is undervalued. It's undervalued. It's going to be an over $20 card for sure. And also worth noting that Shocklands, I only pulled 2 of them, so it was kind of light. This box was a little light on Shocklands, to be honest. but it's worth noting they're going up. So this set, like a month or two after it dropped and a lot of inventory hit, there was like Shocklands were like $8 or so. I'm seeing pretty much all Shocklands from this set now over $11, $12. So that inventory is going to dry up and it's going to start climbing. So get you a box, get you some Shocklands. They're going to last you. I mean, like, having a good mana base is critical in Magic the Gathering deck building, like, no matter how you want to slice it. Sothera, unfortunately, is like a $2 card. Cosmo Grand Zenith is going up, but, you know, it's like $5. And Nexus of Fate, this is such a beautiful card. It really is gorgeous. But, you know, it's like a $8 card or so. Uthros is about $12. The Endstone is, I mean, like $2 maybe. And the Surima, I'm telling you, it's not financial advice, but this card is going to get more expensive. It's a 3-drop that tutors for a creature, a legendary creature, to your hand. And it's got a low station cost, and other tapped legendary creatures you control have indestructible. So it's gonna have play in white artifact decks, it's gonna have play in the Captain Kirk Commander deck, and remember, they are printing Commander decks for that. And these sets are made in advance, so I don't think the Surima is gonna be in that set. I could be wrong, but there were rumors that these sets were kind of being designed concurrently, so we know for sure there's going to be synergy. I mean, there's spacecrafts in it, so just my 2 cents. Make your own decisions. But all in all, I mean, Ancient Tomb doing the heavy lifting here. Otherwise, the remaining value, I mean, all of this put together is probably around $280. And this is 225 of it, so not low key. I probably would have lost my ass on this box, honestly, if not for this. But damn, when you can pull a $225 card out of a box in just a play box, that is a very nice set. And I am incredibly grateful for your time and interest. And once again, implore you to consider liking, subscribing. I'd like to make more content, so join me along for a ride. Let's do it. Let's have a good time. Love Magic the Gathering, and yeah, Mono Monkey out. Edge of Eternity!